2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest game of the season so far. Right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Devin Booker out there with Harden. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's George. And it's Mobo in at the power forward position. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Rocker out there with Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. You look at the Pacers. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable here tonight. You often shoot better at home. Sometimes role players produce more at home. It's an environment and a crowd filled with energy that you're used to.
Now, here's Halliburton. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Indiana. Outside for George. A three ball. Drills it from outside.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And it's Indiana's ball. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Halliburton, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Toronto. Mobo fires for three. Walker with the rebound. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Here's Nembhard. Good on the three-point shot.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Indiana, another three.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Halliburton against Booker. Rejected by Halliburton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Mathurin. A 15-footer, and Halliburton with the basket on the assist from Mathurin. Halliburton's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Booker.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Now the pass to Turner. The layup missed. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Back to Booker. Pass to Mobo. There's the three. Traps in the tray.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Raptors moving the ball around. On the line, and another basket for Toronto.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Mathurin, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Harden can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Got that one up quick. Halliburton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers. Here's Mobo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mobo's got his second bucket tonight.
I've just seen these massive leaps from Paul George throughout his career, particularly as a playmaker.
Halliburton, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now, here's George. Harden inside the three-point line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Nembhard with it. Working on Booker. Kept alive. Raptors trail by 3. And here's George. Here's Harden. Count that one. Harden's got his second bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Walker the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Harden with it. Picked up by Turner. Booker outside. To the wing on the left. Outside for George. Lets it go with the three. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his third assist on the night. Indiana's got a perfect 4-4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. Now here's Walker. Got a hand on it. George passes to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Booker. Nice move. He stepped back and pushed it up. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times. And how's that? Move, the killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Toronto's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Pass to Mobo. Over Turner. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Pacers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Nemhard. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Abaji, the pass to Booker. Booker sinks the three.
And that's a deep make from Booker. From the jump, he's been a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league. So impressive.
Pass to Mathurin. Floats one. Mobo with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a three-point game. And George gets it to go.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Poked loose and stolen by Booker. The break finished off by Devin Booker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Booker outside. He dishes it to George. Booker against McConnell. Here's Abaji. Offline with his three. Pacers trail by 5. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shots good by Turner.
Effort points by Turner. Working hard inside. Getting rewarded with some points.
Here's Walter. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith has checked in.
Raptors foul. Shed. First personal foul. First team foul.
Toppin finds Turner. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Neesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Toppin. Nemhard trying to free himself up. Toppin passes to Turner. Cans the shot from the wing. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Shed missing. Pacers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Nemhard's shot is good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And the Raptors with the ball after Indiana gets the three. Here's Abaji. Still yet to score. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Neesmith.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Turner. Passes to Neesmith. Puts up a deep three. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pull from the top of the key. Walter, good. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's McConnell. Another shot. The rebound by Shed.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and it seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. James Harden comes in for Walter. The pass to Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Toppin. At the top of the key, Turner. Count it. Good. Turner's got 8.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So good at drawing contact and literally winning trips to the free throw line. Harden feasting on any chance to draw a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And both free throws good for James Harden. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Toppin. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Harden. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden looking it over. Shoots over Nembhard. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so that's the end of the first half. Toronto ahead, ending the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. For the Raptors, they've played exactly like they'd expected to, given the first 2 games. They're just 1/2 away from taking what would almost certainly become an insurmountable 3-0 lead in the series. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in good spots, taking what the defense gives, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Time for your Indiana Pacemates, everyone. Let's get excited.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
There's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Raptors leading by 8. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Chris Boucher, Harden out there with Booker. Then it's Paul George. And it's Mobo in at the 4-man position.
Yeah, it's not a handful. It's a bundle of these kind of performances from James Harden. What a night.
Booker against Halliburton. Turner inside. Boucher defending. Mathurin for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Harden bounce pass. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. And And again, Toronto with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Halliburton against Booker. Halliburton, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Boucher kicks to Harden. Over Halliburton. And another basket for Toronto.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Harden. Here's Turner to stop the run. Over Boucher. Back to Nembhard. With the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Pacers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw good from Nembhard. And both free throws good for Nembhard. And so George will bring it up for Toronto. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Misses the chippy right there.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Raptors leading by 13. Harden outside. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Matthew's vertical is remarkable. I love how he goes after it on those plays.
Toronto working the ball around now. Booker the pass to George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Benedict Mathurin.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, a smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Cody Martin, he's checked in for the Raptors. Outside, Walker. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those cuts over here.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And again, no good by Toronto.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
They get the rebound. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Martin lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got his first points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
Here's Nembhard, 13 points in the game. And the rejection by Harden. Jackson, that's good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Pacers trail by 11.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Halliburton passes to Jackson. And here's Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. Passes it to George. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And it's Mathurin missing. Toronto leading by 11. Harden finds Martin. Takes a 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Harden in sync with his teammates, and he's looking to create whenever he can.
Halliburton passes to Walker. Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And here's George for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Mathurin. Goes back up. It's Nembhard on the wing. The feed to Jackson. Outside, Walker. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the triple. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. George with the bucket. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The three from Harden. Rebounded by Jackson. Now, here is Halliburton. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Toronto ahead as they wrap up the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Walker out there with Obi Toppin. It's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Neesmith in at the three spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Here's Shed. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Shed, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Raptors leading by 16. Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now, here is Halliburton. Fires the three. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
And Boucher sends it back. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers trail by 20. Unloads from 13. They get it again. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Lawson. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's McConnell. It's hauled in by the Raptors. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Halliburton looking around. That one good for 2.
Extra sauce on that one, please. Halliburton. Wow.
Raptors leading by 20. Left side, George. Over Toppin. A nice shot by George. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
The offensive rebound. McConnell off with the layup.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And here are the Pacers now after the Raptors pick up 2. Off target from three-point range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now, here's McConnell. Halliburton for 3. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors leading by 23. Here's George. Pass to Shed. Here's the 3. Toppin pulls it in. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's McConnell, and Lawson with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Junior's checked in for Walker. And the Raptors also making a change. Abaji's checked in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Indiana making some changes. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
And I like this. Don't just put Obi on the perimeter or have him spot up. Use that length. Use that toughness. Let him make plays inside.
Now here's Booker. Hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Halliburton. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Mobo. And Booker kicks to George. Lets the 3 fly. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Raptors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Paul George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Now, here is Halliburton. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Kicks it out to Booker. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McConnell. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson finds McConnell. Halliburton outside. They need this. Jackson down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds on to its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.